Okay, here we are. It's June 17th, Tuesday, and you're here at the weekly Chaos community call. We have a light group, light agenda. It's going to be an easy day for all of us, I think. If you have not been here for a while, just keep in mind for everyone, this is part of the Chaos Code of Conduct. I remind everybody every week, but just remind that again. And also, if you don't want to have your camera on, you can keep it off. We're fine with that. That's totally fine. If you would like to add your name to the agenda or the attendees list, sorry. I'm always interested in what secret things people can do. Matt can juggle. Why does that not surprise me? You seem like you would be a juggler. You're very coordinated.
That's right. That's basically it.
Yeah, I'm not that coordinated. I would not.
Sean, I think you're giving a lot of feedback. Are you?
I don't think it's me. I can turn it off. I think turn my mic off, but I don't think it's coming from me because it's not happening when I'm
I
touching
don't hear it
anything.
at all. So
Oh,
maybe
you don't? It was like typing.
okay, let me
I
just
kept hearing like a scratching.
Yeah, something like that.
oh, maybe it's
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm not hearing it now. I'll turn off my mic. I don't think it's me, but I'll
Okay.
turn off my mic.
I'll inform you if it keeps going.
Okay, because then we know it's me. I'm the troublemaker here.
It is you.
Is it? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna fix it then. I didn't even hear it, so yeah.
Sean was correct.
Okay.
I put the link to the minutes in the share thing there in case in the notes, in case in the chat. That's the word I'm looking for, in case anybody wants to
share thing? Did you just say the share thing?
share thing. I did say the share thing. Yes. It's
Okay. It is one of these days. I don't know. I'm making noise. We don't know what words are. We're good. It's okay. Just a reminder to everybody, no committee meeting next week because a lot of us will be at OSSNA, and just, why not? We usually do take that off the week of CHAOSScon anyway.
Are you going, Elizabeth?
To OSSNA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm staffing the booth for most of the week. I'm also giving a talk in the very last slot of the very last day.
Oh, that's right.
So my brain will be great. And then of course CHAOSScon. So yeah,
Okay.
it's all good.
All right, cool. I'll look forward to kind of seeing or hearing about updates.
Yeah, for sure. I'm also spending the weekend. My brother lives in Woodland Park out there, so spend the weekend with them. So I'm excited about that.
Okay, cool.
That was an aside. You didn't really need to know that, but now you do. There you go.
It's critical context, Elizabeth. It's critical context.
It is. It's something. Okay, here we go. I swear we're professionals. It's all right. Other meeting changes, just so everybody knows, these are the two cancellations that we've had for this week and next, just again, because people are out and busy. So these groups decided to just cancel. As far as I know, all the other ones are going strong. But if I hear anything else, we'll drop that in probably the general channel. Any questions on anything so far? Anybody has?
No, that makes sense. Summer's always a little funny with meetings. So.
Right. Yeah. OSSNA reminders, here you go. If you are going to be out there and you would like to do some booth duty, we have some slots still open. You can just sign up for an hour at a time. You will not be doing it alone. You will be doing it with somebody else who's awesome, probably me, but maybe not. And it's just a really good experience. It's super easy. And we can help you do that if you've never done booth duty with anybody before. Happy to help. We have 52 people registered so far for CHAOSScon, which is pretty good, considering there's a whole week left, and people usually do that at the last minute. So, yay.
Have you been talking to the folks at the LF about, we're charging, right? So like $10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So have you, like that's all squared away? It's usually pretty easy. The money just goes into our open collective account.
Okay, I haven't really talked to them about that, but I will. Let me just make a note of that.
Okay.
We've just been talking mostly logistics stuff.
Okay.
So,
It's not a huge amount of money, but
yeah, we definitely want to make sure though, wherever they go.
Well, right. I feel like I've had to like bother them in the past to get that money moved over.
Okay. Oh, because they put it in Where do they put it? In the
It goes
LS?
into like, I think it goes into like a LF events account, and then
Oh,
they have to put it over into our LFX, like our chaos account.
okay,
So it's just a little back end stuff they have to do.
okay, okay.
That'd
We'll
be my
follow up with
guess
that.
anyway.
I think Georg is on those emails as well, so
Okay.
we'll figure that out.
I mean, they're super helpful. The team's awesome, but
Oh, yeah, yeah. But it's a piece of the puzzle that I had not considered, so I'm glad you
okay.
said that.
Yep.
The other thing I just wanted to mention, in case people are curious, there's a data science hackathon happening in the morning of CHAOSScon Day, and that is already at capacity. They've already closed registrations for that. They are doing a hybrid event, and I believe the hybrid digital part is also at capacity. So a lot of interest in this event, and it looks like it's going to be very, very hands-on, very exciting. Yeah. Sean, do you have anything to add about that?
No, I think everything, I mean, really Chan has done Chan and gosh, I'm forgetting. It's not Sam, is it? No, it's
Sal, yeah, Sal.
Sal. Yeah, yeah. Chan and Sal have done just a fantastic job organizing it. So just hats off to them. Really great work.
Yeah, it should be really exciting. They have 3 projects that they have earmarked for this hackathon, so it should be very exciting. And Peculiar's helping run the digital part. Sal's doing some digital work, and then I think Don and Sean are on the in-person part. So
Yeah.
lots of coverage. We're going to do a test run Friday. So yeah, I think it's all good.
Could you, when you're doing the test run, could you ask Chan or Sal if they'd be willing to come to this call, like, later to talk about the event? Because I would not be there again. I'd love to hear about it. Because it's really cool that this is happening.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done a really great job.
And I'd just like to hear what comes out of it, what they're hoping to do. Is it like building the community around data science? Is it making things and that may become clear after the event.
Yeah, I know that there are 3 specific projects that they're working on, hoping to get progress on them. So they're actually, I think, putting people to work if they come. Like, here's some hands-on experience, here's some hands-on things you can work on to like help everybody, really.
Okay, cool.
Like, I know one of the projects is with the forks, and it's like kind of going through that data manually. I think there was some work there that had to happen manually, so that's like one of the projects people can work on.
Okay.
2 others I don't remember, but yeah. I think as a result, they will grow the community though, because it seems like there's a lot of interest in it, and they're gonna, this is kind of like a mentoring hackathon as well. So
Okay.
yeah, exciting.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree. I think the intention is to bring people along faster than can be
Okay.
done in a weekly or every 2-week meeting.
Okay. Are you going to be there, Sean? Are you going to?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm basically going solely to participate in this hackathon because I didn't say no soon enough.
So you'll be at CHAOSScon and the hackathon.
Yes, I'll be at both. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, any other questions about next week? Denver stuff? Okay. Moving on, then just a reminder that the CHAOSScon Africa call for paper closes on June 20th, so that's pretty soon. So if you're considering putting something in, you should do that right now. You should do that right now.
Are there things that organizing group needs, like money wise? I'm thinking how we do banners or stickers or
Yeah, good
anything like that?
question. I haven't heard anything to that effect. We can certainly reach out to Ruth to find out. Aninka, you don't happen to know, do you, if the CHAOSScon Africa folks are needing some funds for stickers and whatnot? Do you happen to know?
Hello, Elizabeth.
No.
Sorry, I am just coming in and trying to settle down, so I kind of had my name, but missed what you were trying to say.
No worries.
Please, could you
I
repeat?
did not want to put you on the spot. I just was asking in case you happen to know if the CHAOSS Africa folks, if you've heard if they need any money for stickers or banners or signage or any of that stuff. Do you happen to know? And if you don't, that's completely fine.
Oh, so I really don't know.
Okay.
Busayo or Mary Blessing will be able to give a better answer to that.
Okay. I will just message them and see what the deal is, if they need anything from us on that.
Okay, I was just looking quickly at our accounts. Like we have in open, like we have plenty, you know what I mean, to support things like that.
Okay. Okay.
We seem to keep those accounts like always, they always seem to sit around.
Yeah.
Well, we only have 952 in LFX, I can see. And then we have 6 grand in the other one. So,
Okay.
and
Need
there
to use
may
it
be
when we
money
can.
that Ruth also has. I think she has an account with
Open
Super.
collecting. Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah. Oh, Super Bloom. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
mhm.
So they might be fine.
They might be. Yep. Okay.
Any other questions on any of that? Chaos Con Africa. Okay.
Yeah.
I wrote the newsletter or published a newsletter yesterday, still moving to GitHub discussions. So we'll see, this is the second month we've done this. So we'll see how people, if people care, if they read it, if they don't, I don't know. But yeah, there it is. So if you want to read it, there you go. Josh, that's mostly for you. Since you haven't been around, you can go catch up really quick.
Yep. Already clicking on it.
Hey, all right. Okay. And then I'm guessing you put this one on here, Matt, right?
I just wanted to let people know that one of the things we're working on in the university working group is a new practitioner slash expert guide. Still not totally sure of the difference, but a new guide for determining impact. And one of the conversations we were having was, is it about determining impact of the university OSPO, or is it trying to determine impact that a researcher has on the projects that they are part of or supporting? And it's the latter that we're focusing on. So really trying to help folks represent that impact. So like, for example, like I think Sean has done a good job at Missouri, but like with Augur, but like that's kind of a case in point. Like, how do you represent the impact that Augur is having to a tenure and promotion committee at a university?
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about it before and
Yeah.
given some examples. I think where it gets with Augur in some respects, it's pretty difficult. It's pretty straightforward because I can find a direct path between its creation and continuation and the work that we're doing here in CHAOSS. I think sometimes with other kinds of work in scientific open source, especially in the life sciences, the software is more on the one hand, it's in many respects more essential because those folks can't do any research without it. And in another sense, it's a less central part of what they do.
Mhm.
So it's different, but I think showing your relative contributions and impact, it actually is something that's well done with some of the contribution data that CHAOSS tracks, honestly.
Yep.
So
Exactly. And so what I'm doing is apparently James Howison at Texas,
yeah,
some of you know, he has been kind of, from what I understand, helping open source projects think about things that they might want to track out of the gate. You know, so like as you form a new community or as you form a new project, what are things that you might want to look at? And then Angela Newell, who's also she's at the Texas OSPO. I think she has been contacted by folks on tenure and promotion committees asking what should we look at
Right.
for a tenure and promotion. So my thought is maybe we could align what, for example, like James is telling folks and what the OSPO would recommend to take a look at. It'd be nice to have those two things aligned. That
So there's a place where this work is coming together, where James' work pulling in the citations that are associated with
sure. Yep.
software is integrated with metrics about the software, and it's
Yep.
Jonathan Starr at NumFocus has been having meetings every 2 weeks on Friday that both James and I have participated in. And there's Eva at the University of Washington has been sort of coordinating that group and has sort of got a bunch of that data put together. And I think the intention of this asynchronous hackathon is very much along the lines of what you're describing for this CHAOSS working group as well.
Okay. So is the work you're talking about just citation centric, or is it citation plus a few other things?
The main objective is we've ingested a gigantic collection of papers. It's a system called OpenAlex,
Okay.
and OpenAlex has just a giant index of papers, and so we've been working to integrate OpenAlex with Augur data and other data about software production, so that a complete story of the relationship between scientific software and scientific output that is not software can be mapped. And
Okay.
I think James' contribution there and my contribution there has been actually kind of more conceptual to sort of help people see where these connection points can be. And then some software people have been kind of munging through it.
Okay.
So I don't know so I know that's been happening, and the intention was to have a hackathon in Denver in September. With the current change in the funding environment, Jonathan isn't certain that NumFocus will be able to sponsor that.
Sure.
So that piece kind of sits in the lurch right now, but
Okay.
that lurch is it's like a week-old lurch. Like I had this conversation with him a week ago.
Okay.
So nothing is determined, but I think there's some good work happening there. And I'll ask,
Yeah.
we should ask Jonathan if he can come to like one of the university meetings, or
Yeah,
something like that.
Is there minutes for this meeting? I don't participate in them. I do.
Yeah, there are notes. Let me
Can you find them? Because then I could
Yep.
dig through those too.
Yep. Let me
Okay.
find them.
That'd be helpful. Thank you.
Yep. I'm gonna send a message I'm gonna start with a message in the academic open source group and see if Jonathan responds to that. And if he doesn't, then I will ping him when I talk to him next.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Well, I'm glad I brought that up. That was very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. Notes.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of motion in this space right now. From a
There
lot
is,
of
and this
directions.
guide is meant to, like, these guides are just, as we say, meant to get people off zero. Like, what are a few really simple things that, say, researchers could track easily out of the gate without having to join, say, like the group that you're talking about, Sean, or the university working group? You know what I mean? Like, what are just a few, like 2 or 3 things that they could track that could help demonstrate impact of the work they're doing? So that's it. So I think part of this is distilling down a lot of the work that may be occurring. Okay, cool.
Excellent. Thanks, Matt.
What day is that meeting, the university meeting, Matt? Do you know off the top of your head?
Wednesdays, like every other Wednesday. So it is not this week. And then I think we'll end up meeting the 25th, but I wouldn't recommend inviting them then, just because a lot of people might be at Open Source Summit North America.
Yep. I'm making a note of that.
I mean, he can come, but there just may not be a lot of people there.
Yeah, so by putting it in that working group Slack, his responses will be visible to that working group. And if he doesn't respond, like I said, I'll ping him separately.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Last thing on our agenda, I'm not sure who put this on.
I just added that because
Okay.
it showed up in one of our Slack channels had that earlier this week, so I just thought I would put it in there as a reminder.
What kind of stuff are they looking for?
This is,
So
oh, go ahead,
go
Sean.
ahead, Matt. No, you did this. You led the charge last year for some work we were doing. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so this was the one, it was at Harvard last year. And it's an interesting mix of practitioners and academics talking about open sourcey things. And so obviously these are the tracks that they kind of landed on. I think this has taken the place of, sorry if you hear my dog.
Can't even hear him with the noise canceling.
Really? You can't hear that?
Yeah, I did not hear that.
It's a squeaky toy. Anyway, that's interesting. But I think this has basically taken the place from an academic perspective of the WikiSim OpenSim conference. So this is a long-standing open source conference from a long time ago, OpenSim, which I know
Yeah.
she will be familiar with, but I think
Oh,
OpenSim
yeah.
is now done. And they
Yeah,
basically
I think it
point
died a
out-
pandemic death, like so many
Mhm.
fringe conferences. Yeah.
and they just said, if you were an OpenSim person, send your stuff here now.
Yeah, it's kind of worked out that way. Yeah.
So this one is in Brazil, I think.
Yeah, it is Brazil.
So it's far away for some folks, but anyway, it was a great group of people. I really enjoyed it. But like as a like Frank Nagel was there who wrote that Linux Foundation report. Like Sophia was there, Dawn was there, Josh Greenberg from Sloan was there, like folks from Alabama, University of Alabama were there, Kat Ullman was there, Sophia was there. Like it's just that, you know what I mean? Like it's this mix of a bunch of different people with an interest in this space.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. Um, Curious that it says Open Forum Europe, but it's
That's
Yeah, yeah, I might have the language wrong. That's what they called it the last time. Open
it's
Forum Academy now, I
yeah,
think is
it's a European group that organizes this.
okay. All right, that we will let them off the hook then for
Yes,
that.
but from
Yeah.
a financial perspective, is probably pretty good.
I suspect they bought the domain name before they changed the organization name and then just kept it.
I've been there. That's all good. There's only one more thing I wanted to ask about, and I'm wondering if there was, I have not watched the video from last week. I was not here. The new metric process, did we come to some resolution on that? Or is it kind of still just in discussion?
We didn't talk too much about the process.
Okay.
It was more just about this particular
This one
metric
in, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and just kind of what the angle of the metric was.
Okay.
And so
Do
that's what all those notes are.
Okay, perfect. Do we, I know there was some question about the new process, since we don't really actively do them that much anymore. I think
Yeah, I
Georg had put it in Slack, so, don't know if we want to bring that here in a couple weeks when everybody's returned.
Yeah, it's probably worth like it might be worth like making a single document at this point that says kind of like the practitioner guides. Like if you want to,
Yeah,
because we used to have this, so we got the information. It'd probably suit us well to just have it in one single spot that describes it.
because it's, like, I don't even know if what we have is, I don't think it's up to date, really. Is it?
I don't know. Probably pieces are. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. I was just curious how that came about, or how that ended, so. All right, anything else? I didn't pull the reminders up from last time or from our usual time. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. We
All
already
the
talked
same
about
stuff.
that. Yeah, the same stuff. There we go. We're more productive and efficient than we even knew. Okay, anything else before we go ahead and close the meeting for
No, it's
today?
good. It's good to talk
Uh,
through these things.
Does the newcomer meeting still happen? I see it's on the calendar, but when I tried to go in earlier, there wasn't anybody there.
Oh, that's my fault. Mary Blessing and I usually switch, but I was not sure if she was going to be there today, so that's my bad, Josh.
Okay, no worries.
And next week, probably not.
Mhm.
I don't know if Mary Blessing is around next week or not. Maybe in 2 weeks. But in the meantime, like I'm more than happy to just do like a one-on-one. If you have questions, not a big deal at all. If that works for you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. I don't know that we have CHAOSScon committee folks besides you, Sean. So we'll just do it async. We have a few things to just confirm, so we'll just do it async. Big deal.
That works. That certainly works for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
All right,
Have a
thank
great
you,
day,
everyone.
everybody. See you later.
Bye all.
Bye.